Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Max Tiger HD YouTube channel. Today we are back. We have rebranded back to the old version of the channel, as you all like it. As you all remember it, of course, as it used to be. So I'm back and I'm doing vlogs again for the Tigers as we kickstart again this time. But the first time back, it is Hull City versus Middlesbrough here at the MK Stadium at 8 PM on Sky Sports. And tonight is going to be a huge game in terms of everything regarding the top of the championship table, everything regarding form in the past few games. We currently sit ninth. It's not the greatest position in the world, no, but it's something considering the last few seasons have been absolutely shocking. And we've almost been dumped out of the league a few times. So it's been really good. It's been really good to see us actually do some attacking football, not only attack, but defend really strongly. Obviously, we've had some shaky moments as well, but no, it's looking good. It's looking good. So tonight we face Middlesbrough at home, and it's going to be a difficult one. Boro obviously chasing the top of the championship as well. I don't know how this one's going to go, if I'm honest. I really have no idea what to expect tonight. Obviously, the past few results, of course, being 2-2, 2-1, 2-0, etc. So they've all been close games in the past, so I'm expecting another one. But it's more of a case of, will Boro get through our defence? I reckon they will, but not enough. I genuinely don't think they'll have enough tonight. As much as they are pushing for Championship promotion and Premier League football next season, so are we. So I feel like we might actually have an edge as well, considering we have the home advantage. Obviously, it's Sky Sports, so there might not be many people here tonight, considering it's Friday night. But obviously, with it being the kickstart of the weekend, it'll obviously attract more attention. I don't actually have the statistics on terms of how much sale we've actually put out and how many tickets we've actually sold. Middlesbrough have sold out though, so it should be a good fan base from them tonight as always. Yusuf is back. He is back at the MK Stadium for another season, and we'll be seeing him tonight, and he shall be joining the channel as well for his fan cam tonight, before and hopefully after the game. But as I say, it's going to be a tough one. We don't actually know the ins and outs of Boro yet. We haven't played them this season so far. All we know is they've had some good results. They've had a few here and there's, but obviously with the letting go of Rob Edwards to Wolverhampton Wanderers, it was a bit tipsy-turvy depending on who they'd bring in and how well they'd perform under him. So new manager, Kim Elberger, they've pulled in a really good bit of recruitment there to get him in. So it's going to be fun seeing him at the MKM Stadium for the first time tonight, and hopefully we can just rupture his season a little bit as his first managerial start at Boro in the Championship. So, of course, it's going to be tough. Do I expect anything less? No. Do I expect anything more than a close, contested game? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I see it in a close game. Either side wins it tonight for me. Genuinely, I don't see a draw happening. It's a draw. It's that tight of a game that it could be a draw, but it's more likely to be a win for either side. So tonight it's going to be difficult. We'll get Yusuf's predictions and thoughts and everything later on. It'll be about 6:30 in the time frame. So who knows? Yeah, hopefully he has some good opinions to share with us and has some positive words for tonight. So yeah, as I say, I'm going with a close contested game. I do want us to win. I do personally think we will. Tough Boro side though, so it's not going to be easy to break down, but I think it'll be a Hull 2, Middlesbrough 1 tonight. Another win on Sky Sports, thankfully, hopefully, maybe. Because we haven't had many of those in our careers in Championship football especially, so it should be fun. As I say, it's going to be an interesting night, but as I say, let's see what we can do. Up the Tigers. I'll see you all when Yusuf arrives. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with Yusuf. He's travelled all the way for this wet night again in Hull. Obviously, it was wet last time, and for the Ipswich game, if people don't remember, so it's good to be back in wet and rainy Hull. But we're here with Yusuf as the Boro travel to the MK Stadium, however many miles it is from Teesside, and I don't know how many miles you normally travel for this game, but obviously we haven't got the lineups yet. But what's your opinion? You've already given me a little bit of insight in terms of there's not many defenders available. It's going to be a different sort of game than we normally play, and obviously you've got one of our role players, we've got one of your role players, and obviously Giles as well. So how do you see the game going?
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game, I think. Obviously, like you alluded to, we haven't got many defenders available. We've got most of our centre halves injured, and yeah, I think I personally think it's going to be a lot of goals in the game. I think it's going to be 3-2 to the Borough, to be fair. Good team, Joe Belhart and whatnot, but I think we're going to edge it 3-2.
Yeah, so you mentioned there we've got Geldat and everything. Is there any certain players we should be looking out for, like maybe Morgan Whittaker and stuff like that, or is there any other certain players that you'd want to bring up?
Yeah, obviously Whittaker's 3 goals in 3 games, so he's obviously on fire at the moment. Hayden Hackney's been nominated for Player of the Month as well in the EFL, so yeah, I'd probably say those two are probably the 2 players to keep an eye on.
Yeah, I think I've seen of Hayden Hackney. I've always seemed to go for him to have a shot. Every single game I've watched him play, he's always had a shot. I don't know what it is, whether it might be just him getting space and going, I don't care, I might not be a striker, but I can still hit one. So it's one of those. It's like our midfielders like Crooks and stuff can always have a shot. Obviously, you knew it when it was a Boro. Is there any weak points that you have in terms of going forward and defending, or is it just a balanced sort of attack?
Yeah, I think to be fair, we've struggled with scoring goals. Certainly as like a main goal scorer, we've spreaded the goals. Like I said, Whittaker scored a few goals, Hackney scored a few goals. We've got a few goals from set pieces as well, but we've kind of lacked having that number 9 scoring the goals. Tommy Conway worked very hard, but he hasn't started off the season as well as he could do. Same as David Strelic and our other strikers. So I think that's probably a potential weakness, and also defensively we've got a few players out injured at the back, so I think if Ollie McBurney comes off the bench, he will cause a lot of problems, and we kind of lack that kind of. I mean, Alfie Jones is probably our strongest area of presence at the back, but if I hope McBurney don't, because he'll cause a lot of problems.
He's caused a lot of problems for everyone, so you won't be alone in that. Just ask Oxford; they weren't a fan of it either, but. It's fair to say Conway's not really a latte laugh sort of person either, really, from what I've seen.
I mean, he works really, really hard, and I like him. And I think once he gets that goal, he'll go on an unbelievable run of form. But he's just luck's not with him at the moment. He's missed a few sitters opportunities that he should score. But I think once he gets that first goal, he's going to go on an unbelievable run of form, I'm sure.
So as you said, you've given your prediction, but you've said 3-2. Any predicted goal scorers or threats?
Yeah, so like I said, I think Gelhart will score for you guys, and maybe trying to think now, maybe Crooks might score as well for you guys, and then for us, I think Conway's finally going to score. I think Bergsorg off the bench, and I think Alfie Jones go for it. Why not?
But both little retail go back to back in the game. But I appreciate you joining me today, and I hope you hope you enjoy the game as much as you can. Well, yeah, of course, and. I hope you're enjoying so far. Let's get into the stadium. Let's get Yusuf to his seat. Up the Tigers. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We are back. There's not much to say about that one. Apologies for inability to get any clips from the game, but I mean, it was drilling it down the rain. I genuinely couldn't hold my phone. And I couldn't hold the secondary camera either, so apologies. But then again, there was not much to record from that, apart from obviously the 4 goals they scored. But yeah, full time at the MK Stadium, Hull City 1, Middlesbrough 4. 4-0 inside the first 40 minutes. I don't know what's happened tonight. Really don't. No idea what's happened tonight, but as I say, we move on. It's
we should all be embarrassed. I'm embarrassed at the players, to be honest. They didn't even come over to clap our fans that actually stayed, even though we were 4-0 down. Obviously 4-1 in the end, but we were disgraceful tonight. Absolutely disgraceful. But we got to move on. We can't dwell on it. So put your neutral, middle, or smiley faces on. Who knows? And let's go to Wrexham at home on Wednesday night with a positive attitude, because it can only get better from here. It can't get any worse. So yeah, it's a learning curve really for our side, but I still believe in the lads that we can have a decent season, but we're going to have to put this behind us very quickly. But yeah, that is that. Unfortunately, of course, no goal was recording or match recordings or anything, but there was nothing to record. Genuinely, there was nothing to record. And not only that, I genuinely just couldn't hold either of the cameras, if I'm honest. So it is what it is. But yeah, we'll do this again. We'll try it again. But as I say, I want it to be tonight. But got to move on. Otherwise, it's just going to get worse and worse. So on to Wrexham at home next Wednesday night at the MKM, under the lights again for the final time at the MKM. And then it's Millwall away and West Brom at home before Christmas. I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you have enjoyed the segments that are on this video today. And yeah, I hope you have enjoyed, and smash like and subscribe. And yeah, let's not do this again, shall we, City? Thanks a lot. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Never stop falling in love with City. Up the Tigers. See you all later, Cubs.